Alright, how's it going, guys? I am on the PTR again, and I just wanted to talk mostly about pretty much the issue that I have with the announcement today, a few hours ago, that the last research here no longer gives your relics a second trait. So now what it does is your artifact power items gained from world quests and missions have a chance to grant double artifact power. And of course, this currently takes 5 days to research. I don't know if that's placeholder or not. 15,000 resource. This one takes 1 day and 10,000. If it stays at like this amount of cost and research time, it'd be a lot better. Because previously it was like, a couple weeks for this, and then a couple weeks for this, so it'd be almost a month. But I want to talk about this specific trait compared to the extra traits on the relics. So, the traits on relics. Right now, we just have the normal thing, everything's cool, we have lava imbued. Pretty much what it was before that I'm sure most people were aware of is that you get a random second trait on every single relic, and that trait cannot be the same trait that your other trait is. For example, this is lava imbued, the second trait can roll any other trait that it normally could except for lava imbued. Now this caused a lot of relics to, well, I guess first off, let's talk about the RNG. Is that with this system in place, the RNG is obviously much harder. The finding your best in slot relic, if it has your best trait and your second best trait, would be really rare because you're rolling like essentially like a, let's just say you get a lava imbued relic and then you're rolling like essentially a 1 in 10 chance or something like that to get your second trait. And it would obviously cause some problems because you try to get you get your best one, but it rolled a healing trait or whatever. And they said it would work retroactively, so all of your 3 existing relics would have instantly gotten a second trait once you finish that research. Now granted, what if they all gave you shamanistic healing, for example, which is I feel our worst trait by far. All they would do if you had 3 more points in this, it would reduce it to a 20-second internal cooldown on it. Pretty bad, honestly. But what was cool about it, at least, is that it opened up opportunities for other relics to be valuable. Like right now, if you're looking for a storm relic, you're going into Eye of Azshara, I believe. Let's go ahead and look. Eye of Azshara. Yeah, you're looking for this one right here, currently, for your storm relic. So what it made you do on live servers is like, oh, well, I need to farm my Abyss Relic. I've done the raid, didn't get it out of the raid. So then you just feel obligated to do like an Eye of Azshara over and over, for example. Try to get a Titan Forge one of these, assuming it drops, because there's like, 50 total items that can drop if you count all the armor specializations. So what it could do then is be something like, hey, here's our Frost Relic. Look at this. Flame Shock damage. Not very good, but it would give a second trait. Maybe that second trait would randomly roll your best trait. Maybe it could roll your worst. What it did was give the option for, let's just say, Darkheart Thicket, this Frost Relic, the Earthquake one. Yeah, Earthquake damage is not that great. But what if the second one randomly rolls like Lava Imbued? Then all of a sudden you're looking at a situation where it's like, hey, I can do anything, any dungeon, and I could still potentially get my best in slot relic. That's the upside of the RNG, in my opinion. Obviously, the downside is you could just keep getting unlucky, and it does add that extra layer of RNG. But the cool thing about it is once you'd finish this research right over here, then you'd instantly get 3 additional traits on your existing relics. So you finish the research and you instantly get a small little power boost. Granted, like I said, it could be random. You could get a healing one, an earthquake one, and a lava imbued one. Which is not the end of the world. You still get that immediate boost. And what it is now is, like I said, it's that there's a chance to get double artifact power from world quests or from your mission table missions over here. This, I really hope it stays at a really short research time, because I don't know, it feels very underwhelming to me if you compare to what it was before with the relics. Like, it doesn't really grant you extra, it doesn't grant you that extra power that I thought the old one really gave for you. Now, the cool part about this is, yes, I've kind of just randomly done some research. I am artifact knowledge 28 on this PTR character. So that's three researches. Now, I don't know if they're going to take 5 days each or 3 days each, whatever, but I'm 28 and artifact power by 170,000 increase. The 25 is 24,900. So this right here is pretty much 7 times the amount of artifact power gained than 25, and that's at level 28. Rank 26 of artifact knowledge, so plus 1 from the live server, gives 100,000, which is just over a 4 times increase to the artifact power gained. So let me look, and I have a couple missions finished here. I think they're some artifact power ones. I want to just look at these real fast. Okay, I got a bonus on that one, that's good. I'll look at these in just a moment. Another bonus. Oh, just getting war supplies. Okay. So 314,000 on the base green one. That's not bad for just, doing an 8-hour mission or whatever. Obviously gives a very small portion because currently I need 29 million to the next level. But the blue ones have 850,000. That's cool. Not bad. So, but the chance to double it, so then all of a sudden that's 1.6 or 1.7 million AP out of 29 million currently. And my current artifact progression is I've gotten the extra point, I've gotten the 4 points in elemental destabilization, and I'm working towards the swelling maelstrom for the extra maelstrom and maximum cost of Earthshock. And then of course there's seismic storm afterwards. So pretty much 29 million, you get a double chance. Let's look at some world quests real fast. So 433,000 from this random green, just a normal artifact power token. Chance to double. Obviously, I think you wouldn't know if it doubles until you actually do it. I don't think it's going to say in the thing. Let me look for more of an elite one. Alright, this one right here. So like 680,000, chance to double. You're at like 1.3 million. So it's not that bad. Like, yes, this artifact power boost will be nice. It'll incentivize extra world content and to continue doing your missions just because you're going to get extra. And we're definitely going to want extra to finish these off and then get extra points in each of your 3-point traits. It says 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4. Or 4 out of 5 because I have one of my relics is Lava Burst or whatever. So it's going to be very valuable to get artifact power, but I feel long term this thing is not going to incentivize people to want to continue doing world quests past a certain point, especially like once they said it goes up exponentially and it's going to take a long time to get like the last 50-point trait. For example, the cost goes up exponentially for each point, but the gain you get is only 200 main stat per point. So it's going to be situations where maybe it's 29 million for the next trait, but then the next one will be like 100 million. Then the one after will be 120, then 150, then 200, then 300. It's going to go up like really fast on that last 50-point trait to a point where it's going to feel like such a chore and you're not going to really want to be doing every single thing possible. In that situation, having a chance to earn double the reward on a random world quest, like I don't think people are going to continue to do every single world quest available and maybe get a couple double proc upgrades. Doesn't seem very fun to me. Why is Terraformer on here? Anyways, that was that's pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to talk about that. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but I don't know. I'm a little unimpressed just with the new thing they put in there. If they want to get rid of the relics, that's fine, but this just feels okay for a little while once you get it, assuming it stays at 5-day research time. If it goes back to something where it's going to take like 2 or 3 weeks to get that, I think that's a big mistake. But if it comes quick enough, then it should be fine before people are really tired of the artifact power grind again, once it's going to be a problem again. But we'll see what happens. But Anyways, thanks a lot for watching the video. I did want to say, if you're still watching, someone asked for the mount special for the mount, the Shaman Class Hall mount. This is it right here. Does a little raw thing and, waving his hands around, looking all cool. And another note, my Tichondrius kill video on Mythic, I did kill it yesterday on Monday night on our last raid night of the week. I forgot to save the recording on that. So what I'm going to do is when we kill it in a couple days here this week, I'm just going to save that, I'll upload that video, and then I'm also going to use that footage afterwards and do the commentary. And there's a lot of cool little tricks on that that I want to talk about more so than some of the other bosses, a lot more little intricate details that I go over. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching. What are your thoughts on this new double artifact power thing that we can get? And yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks a lot for watching, and actually, I just wanted to show people the Mythic set real fast, because they actually added the helmet in finally. I talked about it in the other video, but the helmet was not added, so that's what the helmet looks like on Mythic. That's what the full Tier 22 Mr. Garrett set looks like. So anyways, thanks for watching, for like the 5th time I've said that, and I'll see you guys later.